Established in 1947, DAIDONG was an integral part of South Korea's agricultural mechanization. Early engines such as this one assisted farmers in making the shift from manual labor during the post-war recovery of the 1960s. Watch how a meticulously restored DAIDONG diesel engine, a Korean classic from the 1960s, starts up with a rhythmic thud and a smoky sound. The engine is 65 years old. This 12-horsepower, one-cylinder monster exemplifies the sturdiness of vintage farm equipment. At Werner Konen's, they are conducting a test on a marine diesel engine manufactured by MTU 16-volt 362. This 2,000 horsepower 16-cylinder V engine used to power tons of patrol boats and tugs. It is an authentic representation of the traditional power of the marine. Through damping mechanisms and stability adjustment, the ALBERTIRSA stabilizer, which is engineered for perfection, guarantees exact load control in high-demand facilities. It reduces wear and tear on the machinery. The system's activation extends the operational life cycle and preserves infrastructure integrity by triggering real-time protections. This is the FAIRBANKS MORSE Model 32 diesel. a one-cylinder opposed piston engine that powered numerous light industrial units. Built to withstand wear and tear while providing continuous power, its deep thump-thump sounds like the heartbeat of classic diesel power. An iconic 6.4 liters V8 from Chrysler's golden era, the 392 HEMI roars back with mechanical fuel injection and a root-style supercharger. This historic engine, which once dominated the drag strip in the 1950s, this vintage engine now breathes through polished stacks, delivering brutal low-end torque and a thunderous idle. See a 1955 Caterpillar D337F diesel engine in an industrial building come to life after 20 years of inactivity. This 200 horsepower, 6-cylinder marine-derived engine runs on pure fuel without the need for electricity. At the past, it supplied backup power for vital functions at distant establishments. A breakthrough for rural users, the SCHLÜTER SDL-15 was first presented in the 1930s and employed a proprietary Schwenkhammer mechanism that allowed cold starts without the need for assistance by converting from direct injection to swirl chamber operation. The distinctive Schwenkhammer design of this 15-horsepower SDL-15 vehicle makes cold starts simple. It used to power tiny farms and rural workshops all over Germany.
Jetzt! Jawohl!
SABB engines, like as this 1975 G-Type, were valued for their dependability in maritime applications and their simplicity, frequently operating at only 30 RPM. SABB diesels were popular among long-distance cruisers in the North Sea because they reduced drag and improved sailing efficiency when used with feathering props on 1960s sailboats. Starting up the large Austral, an oil engine manufactured by the Ronaldson brothers in Tippett in 1932 with a horsepower of 20. After a long calm, those explosions are back. A slow, steady thunk, boom, thump, easing into a deep, even beat. That's old agricultural mechanization. According to historical lawnmower records, the ideal lawnmower, which debuted in 1919, was one of the first gas-powered mowers. Its 1923 model, which engaged the drive wheels with a friction clutch, was a groundbreaking innovation for its time. A remarkable antique that is 90 years old, starting up with a gentle purr in this 2012 video. It still cuts grass with ease, despite having a tiny gas engine with only 1 horsepower. The workmanship of early lawn care technologies is reflected in this artifact from a bygone era. The TATRA 111, known as Stojedinastka, earned a monument in Susuman, Siberia, for its reliability in -40 degrees Celsius conditions, where drivers kept it running for months, using open fires to warm the engine. Beyond trucks, the T111 engine powered railway cars like the M131 Hrvinek, showcasing its versatility in post-war Czechoslovakia.
To nemá posilovač, ty vole. Frére, to byly svaly, vole. No,
auto pro správný chlapy, vole.
This motorcycle demonstrates amazing Polish inventiveness and is powered by a stationary SEO engine with 15 horsepower. It's a unique blend of agricultural grit and custom bike creativity.
Pali od strzała!
A 1919 Fairbanks Morse two-cylinder engine is a classic piece of early 20th century industrial machinery, often used in agricultural, marine, or stationary power applications. 75 horsepower Fairbanks Morse diesel engine. The engine weighs 24,000 pounds. It is started with air that is produced from the smaller green engine and air compressor. A torch is used to heat up the glow plugs on each cylinder in order to get the diesel combustion process going. After a thorough restoration, this rare Gardner one-cylinder L2, a diesel engine from the 1920s Britain, starts up with a rhythmic thud. Perfectly executed, this 11-horsepower masterpiece exemplifies the skill of its time. Its power formerly extended across rural landscapes, propelling small boats and generators.